Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the Leo new moon. It's coming upon us and it's a new moon and otherwise known as a time of reflection, and I wanted to lead us in a meditation and sort of give you an idea of what to expect during this time. As we know, there's new moons within each of the zodiac signs and they tend to take on the characteristics of that sign. So Leo is in the tarot the strength card and a fire sign. So the characteristics of fire signs are like inspiration, creativity, passion, and there's a general element of feeling carefree and sort of childlike, which is great moving from the Cancer new moon, which is a little bit more rooted in emotions and, you know, more of a watery energy. This is sort of more taking action in an inspired way and not forcing anything, but just feeling like kind of almost like you're going out for the first time. Leo is a characteristic known to exhibit a lot of warmth. They are so loyal. Any Leos, I know I have a niece who's a Leo, and they're extremely loyal, hardworking. There's a work ethic that is definitely a part of this moon. So I think we've all been working so hard, and I think as we enter into this new moon cycle, if you're doing some journaling or sort of rearranging of goals or just things that you want to manifest, it's a good idea to write down some of the things that make you feel sort of like a little kid again, and that you get this renowned sense of energy that you might have felt was lacking in the last couple of months. I know that we've been going through such a tough time on a myriad of levels, but I do think that there's gonna feel like a shift occurs, that you're gonna think things are a bit lighter and carefree, and they say you can even wear colors that are more representative of the sun, and like orange, red, yellow. It's really a time to strike out into your own creativity. Maybe there's projects that you've been wanting to pick up and you just haven't had a chance, or maybe you just haven't felt that drive. I know in my own life, I am a fire sign. I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm also a fire sign, but I tend to want to go and I project manage, and I tend to want to see things through to completion, maybe to a fault sometimes, but it's really good to sometimes kind of sit back and just see what arises. I talked about it a little bit in my meditation yesterday, but I think that you'll see within your internal landscape this feeling that is nice, and an excitement that gets you almost like, the image that I keep getting is like you're getting dressed to go out for the first time again, and maybe physically you will be. Lord knows we're all ready to, because we've been, you know, in this quarantine for so long, but I urge you to just kind of take stock of where you are, and as we enter into this new moon, it's a chance for new starts, new opportunities for you to take a look at what's going on in your life and maybe shine some light on an area that you'd like to work on, or an area that you'd like to release, a thought pattern, a mindset, or of course if it's cultivating something new. This is the perfect time for that, with this inspiration and feeling like you can really show your true, raw, authentic self. I think that this Leo moon will definitely bring that to light. So think of that today while we're going through our meditation. And to get us started, as always, find yourself in a place where you can either sit or lay down, that's nice and quiet, that you can take a moment to go within and just allow yourself a little bit of time to breathe, to be in the now, and really thank yourself for carving out these minutes that we'll share together, because they're so important. They're so important on so many levels, but right now especially, I think just as an opportunity to start fresh. So I'll give you a second to get arranged, whether you're sitting on your yoga mat or maybe on some blocks, a chair, maybe you feel best laying down. Each day, our bodies, our minds Everything is new, so check in with yourself and do whatever feels best today. And then when you're ready, feel free to close your eyes. And imagine as we enter into this Leo new moon, this brand new sense of self, this white, yellowy light that's shining down on you, a beautiful spotlight to really bring forth your energy, this renewed sense of creativity and passion. It's almost like the fire element really igniting and sort of catching fire, like wildfire. Maybe it's a new idea that you're thinking of. And as we start today, check in on a soul level and think of what intention you would like to set for yourself on this Leo new moon. Again, I totally recommend jotting things down in a journal, maybe not right this minute, but afterwards, to sort of acquaint yourself with some things that you might want to look forward to until the next new moon. But in the meantime, for tonight, for the purpose of our time in this meditation, maybe just think of one spot in your life that you would like to highlight, a way that you can bring your true raw self forward, starting a project. Maybe it's continuing and needing that last push to finish a project. I know we all get wrapped up in our own heads, and at times we judge ourselves. Really allow all judgments of yourself and others to fall away and come from a place of compassion, of self-compassion, self-love, of knowing that you are doing the best that you can, and so is everybody else for the most part. If we all open our hearts and give each other the benefit of the doubt, the world will be such a more happy, peaceful place. So as you're cluing in tonight on your intention on this Leo new moon and what you'd like to set forth, just imagine writing down that intention on a sheet of paper, and then envision a flame and dropping the paper into a fire pit, almost like a bonfire, and just releasing it out into the universe. It's like you've made the request and you are ready. You're ready to take a step in a new direction. Maybe you've been a little bit stagnant. I think this energy is definitely a mover and shaker, sort of progressive energy that's going to help us to feel like we are taking steps forward on our path. So become aware of your breath tonight as you're sitting and enjoying this peaceful moment. Just become familiar with the surroundings, the noises around you. Feel the weight of your body. Maybe if you're sitting down, you feel your sit bones rooted on the ground, or you feel other parts of your body touching the ground and feeling the firm foundation. If you're laying down, just give yourself a moment to relax. And continuing with some nice steady breaths. Take a few rounds of inhalations and exhalations, and like a really slow fire that's burning an ember, take a nice inhale up through your stomach, the chest, the ribs, up to your shoulders, and the tip of your head all the way up to the sky. And then open your mouth and exhale, almost like a breath of fire. Let everything out, just any stagnant energy, anything you'd like to release, a stressful day, your worries. This is definitely a time where we deserve these moments to help clear our minds. And the new moons are perfect opportunities to just look in within ourselves, see how we're feeling and what emotions are coming up for you. There's no magic or trick to meditation. It's more just cultivating the relationship with yourself and allowing the parts of you that maybe have been dormant, especially as we're in this more fiery, inspired energy, to come forward into the light, to be vulnerable, and to rise up and share your natural gifts. I mean, that's part of my reason for being here with you all, is to try and share a part of us that we feel we want to be to other people, helping a light worker, helping others find the light within themselves, and we can all help each other rise up. So as you continue breathing and connecting back to your intention tonight, think of this warmth and the sun that the Leo new moon will bring. And again, it's a new cycle and a new start. So if there's anything new that you'd like to request, that you'd like to instill, maybe it's something as small as a new daily ritual. Even small things make a big difference. Maybe you want to try, I was going to say a hot tea, but it's been so hot. Maybe it's a cold tea, or taking a cold shower in the morning to sort of allow yourself to wake up in a new way. We're such creatures of habit, and the more that we're aware of the way we are and the way we behave and our thoughts, you know, the more that we change our thoughts, the more that we change our reality. Maybe you want to get up and move your body a little in the morning, or perhaps do meditation every morning, or getting onto a yoga mat, just stretching, taking a peaceful walk in nature. And during these new moons, we can check in with ourselves on a really powerful level, to check in with the now, with how our lives and how we're feeling today and right now, and being in the present, and being able to truly feel the ways in which things make us happy and we find more meaning and joy in our lives. And during these new moons, it's like a fresh blank canvas and a clean slate for you to paint new creative ideas, ways to ignite a certain part of you that you may have not realized ever even existed. Maybe you're ready for a career change, or you think relocating to a place that's much more peaceful, where you can be more active and outdoors, or maybe you want to have a garden, whatever that means in a peaceful way for you. Think of the ways in which you see your life and your reality maybe taking change. And again, it could be something really small. Maybe it's simply the creativity to find ways to express gratitude to your loved ones. Writing a simple note, calling a grandparent, just showing up as a friend and as a human who communicates clearly, and you're able to articulate your feelings. Being emotionally available, that's a huge signature of being in tune with how you feel inside and how you want to be of service to others, and more importantly, what your purpose is on your path in this life, in this glorious, wonderful, vibrant, sunny life. Because we choose our happiness, we choose what we move forward to create in our lives, and during these new moons, it's a perfect opportunity for us to just do a little evaluation. They come so frequently, and it's just a nice check-in with ourselves, because we don't all have the answers, and we are all constantly changing. We're evolving spiritual beings in our physical bodies, and it's an evolution. It's an evolution every day. Some days you may feel certain ways, and the next day you may feel totally different, and that's okay. So check in today with yourself and your breath in this environment, how you're feeling on this Leo new moon, and give yourself the permission to just let it all go. Release any fear that you may have holding you back. Maybe it's a mindset that no longer serves you. But just knowing and trusting that you're exactly where you're meant to be right now. I remind myself of that every day. You're a special, unique person, and there's no one else in the world like you. So as we reflect today, again, think of the wonderful ways that you may be able to find this rejuvenation in this new moon cycle, and how it's going to incorporate into your life and how you feel each day. And part of our meditation practice is being open to receive the messages within ourselves, our higher self, our intuition. We always know what's best. So trust in yourself that you are doing the best that you can, and that if you truly align yourself with your heart, you will always walk forward in the right manner. There's a lesson, there's a reason, there's always a plan. Even though we might not know exactly at that moment, it's something that we have to trust. And as our soul begins to foster the intuition within ourselves, we believe a little bit more each time. So today, as you're examining yourself on this Leo new moon in August of 2020, think about, as you connect back to your intention for this next minute, how you want to show up in these next coming days, and what it is that you want to shine a spotlight on. The warmth, the inspired action, the progress, the feeling that you're going to have as you move forward. Continue with your breath cycle, taking a couple nice long inhalations and exhalations, again like a breath of fire, feeling the chi and prana coming through your system, through this energetic highway, our vibration that we're echoing out into the universe, and exhaling out anything that you need to get rid of. Just let it go. Not forcing anything, but just allowing and being and existing. And now open up your heart space with compassion and love as we move into this last bit of our meditation, into one last reflection again of what we're hoping for, what we're dreaming. We want to manifest this new moon in Leo, this fiery, wonderfully vibrant energy, and what it will bring. Think of your energy, think of the way that you'd like to show up in the world. and then release it out into the universe, into the broader spectrum. And just know that your voice and your spirit and your energy is heard and received. And so now let's bring our hands together in Anjali Mudra and bow your head, chin to chest. On this Leo new moon, may you be blessed, balanced, and loved. And may you go in peace tonight. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that you all have a wonderful day, and please feel free to drop me a message in the comments box below, and also don't forget to hit the subscription bell so that you don't miss another one of my meditations. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be a part of this with you all, and I hope that you have a wonderful night. Bye.